Oh, it was a thrill to watch the women of Gilas Pilipinas, especially with new names on the roster. While they may be new to the international scene, these two big shots have been making a name for themselves in the collegiate ranks. And of course, we have a veteran here as well. Now, with us to tell their stories are Casey De La Rosa and Jasmine Holson, and of course, head coach Pat Aquino still here pulling the strings, and of course, Sofia Roman joining us as well to give us a bit of a bridge of the future, the current, and the past of Gilas Pilipinas Women. Coach Pat, I want to ask you first because the lineup for the last Jones Cup, it felt like it was a reflection of the first ever Gilas program to what we have today, to in the future, and what you hope to build towards Asian Games.
Yeah, actually, it's more of a valuable lessons that we gained from the Jones Cup tournament, and you know, playing against a professional team like Korea and Japan, and the national teams of Taiwan and Iran. It made us more the experiences that we gained from it for the future, and of course the inclusion of new talents, new faces, and some old faces, coming back faces.
But they don't look old.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They give us the thing that what's for us in the future, and I'm just happy to have that tournament and gain so much exposure for them, and for us coaches, learn a lot from it.
Yeah, I mean, that's you, coach, and we've always enjoyed and watch supporting you guys as you play in the Jones Cup. But I'm going to the players. Sophia, I want to start with you. Okay. It's not your first run in the mill with this experience, but you have sort of a fresher team maybe coming in. You have two young teammates coming in. And what was your feel? This stint that you just went through. How did you see that team perform?
Overall, I think there's a lot of growth opportunity we can take away from the entire tournament alone. I mean, the first game we had was against Chinese Taipei, the same exact team we played in FIBA Asia in Australia. And for us to compete with them, and we lost, I think, by 5 or 4 points with a fresh squad. I think we had 7 new players, including myself. So overall, I think the takeaway is that we can and we will compete, but we just have to put the missing pieces together in the next coming tournaments and training to be able to be good for Asian Games in September.
Casey, you come into this group, first time mo mag-Gilas Pilipinas Women na senior, if I'm not mistaken. Kamusta naman yung, well, first of all, yung reaction mo nung nalaman mo na mako-call up ka and yung trainings mo before the actual tournament?
Siguro po masaya ako and nagulat. Hindi ko rin expect na invite ako ni Coach Pat sa...
Ba't ka nagulat?
Oo nga eh. Magaling ka.
Bakit tayong gulat?
Yeah. Hindi rin na kami na-surprise sa performance mo. Yun na lang ang especially Coach Pat, there's a reason why he got you on this team. But, Jazz, this team, all the players that and this experience that you came in and played, playing for, what was your experience like? How did Coach Pat help you, in entering this?
Did Coach Pat help you?
Did Coach Pat help you? That's the first question.
I'll be honest. He's a different coach, but I really like the way he coaches, and he did help me a lot. Because before, in my experience, it's always yelling, but him, he already knows what we're doing. We're mature enough. It's just him helping us to get more, I guess, more mature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the experience with the Gilas, it's totally different. I mean, the competition, it starts from there. It's not like college where you just play with these kids. No, it's more of like these veterans who's like way older than you and who has like really great IQs.
What moment did you feel that, wow, this is different? Because it's one thing to say it, you see it on paper, the ages are different, you see it when you go across them. But at what moment did you feel like, wow, this is a completely different experience?
When I started training with them, the first day I started training with them, I was overwhelmed. I mean, like, I have this respect for them because I am a newbie, so they're way older than me. They showed me what it's like to be in Gilas. You can't just go in here and just, do whatever you want. You have to prove yourself to be here.
No, that's
especially with Coach Pat as the coach.
I was actually surprised that you mentioned Coach Pat didn't yell. That's not unlike the Coach Pat that I know. But going to Coach
Sophia's laughing also because that's also not the Coach Pat that she knows.
But Coach Pat, ikaw, Coach, this squad that you have now, there's a reason why you put this squad together. Yeah. What did you see in your eyes as they performed, as the games progressed?
Again, I see the future of women's basketball here in the Philippines. With new big names coming in, and then some old ones, really reliable old ones, still there. I think we could go so far. You know, I know it's been a long way coming here, but we're making it happen. So I just hope that the support is going to be more for us, and which SBP is doing already.
Yeah.
And just to fill in everything in for the next few tournaments to come. I hope that we still make the country proud every time we play.
Sophia, you joined the team before it was even called Gilas Pilipinas Women.
Yes, Gilas Pilipinas.
Yeah, they were Gilas Philippines at that time. So that was
Yeah.
2015, part of that
Yes.
first batch. What can you say about the development of the group, of the coaching, of the entire program?
Yeah.
Since then, I know you've been following the team. I
Yes,
saw
I
you in
have.
Cambodia.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah.
that you have this intimate knowledge of it. So where do you think and how do you feel the direction has been for the Gilas program?
It's definitely going in the right direction. It's night and day since I started. I think in a way we're getting more support, we're getting more attention towards the team. I know there's going to be more to come. It's a lot more competitive. I know the coaches always have a hard time when choosing the lineup because everyone can compete, which is a good problem. Because before we would just be able to pick and choose whoever we need. Now there's like a pool of people and you're like, okay, who would be right for this lineup, for this tournament. So it's a really exciting time for Philippine women's basketball. Even outside of Gilas, there's a lot of supporting tournaments coming up, like 3-on-3 W movements coming up.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of like Titan events, World Cups coming up. So really exciting time. So I just want everyone to come and support and watch.
And we will come and support. And the team
talaga,
has
we
gone
will?
away. No, we will.
Yeah,
We will
okay,
talaga.
yeah,
Both of us, we will watch you talaga. But I mean, last one, I just want to know from Casey, galing sa'yo, isang bagong member ka. Ano yung nakita mong kaibahan ng yung paglalaro mo sa lahat ng experience mo dati at ito nag-compete ka ngayon, international, ibang level. Ano yung nakita mo sa experience?
Siguro, gaya ng sabi natin, Jazz, ayun nga, yung sa practice pa lang, makikita mo na may difference talaga. Like, the way mag-play yung Gilas team, compare mo sa college teams, grabe talaga yung competitiveness. And,
Well,
yeah,
pero
parang-
Casey, nag-double-double ka sa first game mo. Nasa debut mo, nag-17 and 10 ka.
Ganun lang naman.
Ganun lang naman.
Nagtataka nga siya kung ba't siya kinuha.
Oo nga, 17 points, 10 rebounds. Coach, bakit nga ba? No, pero all joking aside, Casey, still, I know na grabbing stat lines mo, but then still a lot to learn. And working alongside si Jack must have been something great for you personally. Ano yung biggest lessons mo from Jack, who's used to that type of attention, used to those types of numbers, para mas consistent ka moving forward?
Yung isa talagang sinabi sa akin ni Ate Jack na tumatak sa akin, yung be coachable. I think important yun na na coachable ka kasi kung hindi ka coachable, ano pang sense ng ba't ka naglalaro ganyan? Wala kang malalearn kung hindi ka makinig.
So let's ask, that actually leads us to our next question, Jet. Coach, coachable ba siya?
Yun yun.
We'll answer that after the break because we have a lot more coming up here.